name's Todd Waters, I'm 19 years old and I ride for Cougar Thor Honda race team. I live up in Cairns, far north Queensland, but I'm currently down here living with Ford Dale on the Sunshine Coast, which is fantastic. You know, we're great buddies and we get to do a lot of riding together. Having the race team based in Melbourne doesn't really bother me. Teams I have been riding for have been in Sydney, so I've always had to hop on a plane and fly down, so the travel's not a worry. I've never had the privilege of being able to drive to the factory from my house, so it's a lot of fun, you know, get to ride different tracks, so that's always good. Our pre-season races up here are fantastic. We've got an 8-round Sunny State Series as well as a 3-round Queensland title. And I try and do as many as I can. If I'm home, I'm going to be racing those. It gives us a chance to race 20-minute races and race with good guys, you know. Queensland have a lot of good riders. You've got Dean Ferris, Ford Dale, as well as the Marmonts come up sometimes, and Kurt Gibb. A lot of guys go up here racing those Queensland races. It's a lot of fun. Part of my success, I think, is confidence. You know, I race these local races and get my confidence up, get speed, obviously, and just come out to nationals and I'm busting the race. You know, it's a passion of mine. I love doing it, and nationals, I wish I could race them every weekend. And it's something that I love doing. So I get to the first round, I just can't wait to race, and that just sort of snowballs. And if I know I've done the training and put in the work, that's all I can do. So I turn up on race day knowing that's the best I've put in and this is all I've got. This is what I'm going to show today and just go out there and do my best. 2010 MX Nationals have been great for me. I blasted out first few rounds, got a 2nd overall, then come away from Canberra with a 1st overall. So just really pumped with how I was going and everything was falling into place and really confident with how I was riding. Then we went to Toowoomba and first moto went unreal for me. I come from back in the pack and caught up to Billy and we had a good battle back and forth and he ended up getting the win and I got 2nd. So the day turned out really well for me and in the 2nd moto, sort of had a first lap crash, started charging through and last thing I saw going past Mike, our mechanic, is the pit board. Next minute I'm on my head, so broke my collarbone. From that point I thought it was over. That was my series gone, but sitting in the ambulance and Ford Dale come up and said, don't worry about it, you know, we can get this plated up and I'll give you the name of my surgeon and you'll be back for the next round. And that's exactly what happened. I went into surgery that Monday and 10 days later I was racing at Newcastle. Well, championship, you know, obviously I'm aiming to try and get back up there. You know, 3rd place is a fair way away, but if everything goes to plan, it is a possibility. But at this stage, my goal is just to throw down motos, just do the best races that I can and come away with moto wins, hopefully.